For months, the wife of jailed tycoon Shivinder Singh, the one-time promoter of Ranbaxy and Fortis, received calls from a number of high-ranking officials who she thought was India's Home Secretary or Law Secretary. These so-called officials promised to help her get her billionaire husband, who's been in jail since 2019 on various financial fraud charges, out on bail in exchange for cash. Except it turned out that the voices on the other end of the line all belonged to one man, a con man, Sukesh Chandrasekhar, who was himself in prison for fraud. Calling from his cell in Tihar jail, Sukesh used different voices and used software that allowed him to replicate or spoof the phone numbers of top officials to make the phone call seem authentic. By the time this came to light, Shivinder Singh's wife Aditi Singh had ended up paying 200 crores to Sukesh. At some point, the ED and the Shivinder family started taping these calls, evidence which forms part of the charge sheet now against Sukesh for extortion and cheating. What you're about to hear are the sensational cash for bail tapes, these recordings made by the Enforcement Directorate, accessed by NDTV's Arvind Gunasekar, as the billionaire's family negotiates with a con man who's pretending to be India's top bureaucrats.
The ED's charge sheet against conman Sukesh Chandrasekhar contains recordings of at least 80 conversations between conman Sukesh Chandrasekhar and Aditi Singh, wife of Ranbaxy founder Shivinder Singh, Aditi's sister Arundhati Khanna and Shivinder Singh himself. Some of these recordings were made by the family and given to the Enforcement Directorate after Enforcement Directorate alerted them about being duped in the name of government officers. The Singhs then went so far as to file a police case alleging extortion of 200 crore by Sukesh Chandrasekhar. Curiously, no case has been filed against them for attempting to pay off officials. Instead, Aditi Singh has alleged that she was being threatened and harassed. In this recording dated July, made by Arundhati Singh, whose sister Aditi is married to Shivinder Singh, Sukesh Chandrasekhar calls her pretending to be someone called Abhinav, a junior of India's Law Secretary Anup Kumar, pressurizing her to organize more money quickly ahead of a Supreme Court hearing on bail.
Hi pal, good morning.
Sister, I asked you for something, you cannot say no.
Have I ever said no to you, brother? We've always done whatever you've asked for.
Okay.
That also in record time.
Understand. Yes. My dear sister, listen to me.
Yes, tell me,
Before
my dear
5,
brother.
I need at least minimum of something above 50, 75, something like that. Not exact 50, it should be above 50. Definitely 70, 75, something like that. Or if you're giving one, nothing like it.
But why can you give me time till tomorrow to do whatever I can? Because today may not be possible, brother. I can't commit on today. And
Yeah,
once I
sister,
give you a
tomorrow is
commitment, I
second
stick
Saturday
to it.
Also, sister, please understand.
Tomorrow is
even
second Saturday.
sister.
Oh, tomorrow is
Yes.
second Saturday.
Sister, please understand. We'll be in a very wrong spot. We need to give them. I need to get this done. Please understand. I've been telling this even to sister also from the last few days. It is very important. I'm only requesting you because Supreme Court matter is getting listed on Monday, Tuesday. Please understand, we need to give sister. Get this done somehow.
Later in the call, Sukesh as Abhinav keeps asking for money in exchange for ensuring bail. They both refer to payments made to party funds as quid pro quo.
So now if you put so much pressure on me, brother, I can't work. I've told you this before. And pehle also it's been done and it's only brought trouble and more trouble. And we don't know what you're using the money for. I've never asked you. I've never been told. I don't want to know. Because, I don't know, we were giving it for a party fund. We are giving a donation. What you use the donation for, whether you use it for elections, whether you use it for putting in Ganga or whether you use it for planting trees, up to you. We don't know, we don't ask.
When did I say anything now?
So now, if it's bail or Supreme Court, why do you keep saying these things? That day also you kept saying this to me.
No, I am just saying
Now I want to ask you
the
if you...
party has asked you something. So before the matter comes up, they have asked you for something. It's our responsibility to give to the party. That's what I meant. I never said that you are giving it to somebody or giving it to someone. Please understand. And every time I've had this conversation very clearly, please, let's not say that I have not had a conversation.
No, brother, these conversations are never had with me anyway. I'm only support system. I don't even know what's going on. I only get involved when I'm required to run around like a donkey. Come on.
In another recording dated July, Sukesh Chandrasekhar as Abhinav calls Aditi Singh, wife of Shivinder Singh, where the two argue over money, where Aditi refers to having donated to party funds but without getting any results.
Yeah, exactly. But I mean, you really care? You really think people do care about who is promise breaker or not? Because let me tell you something. We are the one who are following up with you and coming to you again and again. Not just because you are going to organize some 5 crore, 10 crore or 20 crore and give. Let me tell you something. Okay.
But Abhinav, it's been a 1 year of building a relationship.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. If we want to do that, we can just snap out of things. Please understand.
And why would
We are
you
not
do that?
that kind of people. No, we can. Because the way of your
course.
behaviors, we can.
But what is my behavior?
Hey, yeah. I'm just telling you, there's no point of arguing right now. So the only thing I'm saying to you is that we are people with ethics. We are people who care about your well-being. So that is the reason I'm telling you again and again, you will be able to pay because we know the truth.
But I don't know the truth now. I'm to been
So
grappling
if you
with
don't
the
know
truth and asking you.
If you don't know the truth and you have trusted us and done everything, so you're supposed to blindly go with the thing saying, okay, yes, if he's saying, he's saying.
पर मैं कब तक ही सेइंग करती रहूं?
He's saying, वही सच है.
मतलब जब मेरा था तब तो ठीक था. मैंने सब कुछ दे दिया, आंख बंद करके, बिना क्वेश्चन पूछे, बिना मिले, बिना क्वेश्चन पूछे, पार्टी को सब कुछ दे दिया, है ना?
Okay.
पर अब मैं औरों से भी जाके ले लिया. पर ये कब तक चलता रहेगा?
कब तक? No, this will keep going. Now, your position, listen to me, please understand, 1 second. You will be doing till the time your husband comes. After your husband comes, which is now, he will continue also doing his
But
thing
how?
by earning.
In this third excerpt, Sukesh calls Aditi Singh pretending to be Union Home Secretary Ajay Kumar Bhalla, claiming that the Home Minister is following their case, except of course he is not, since this is not the real Home Secretary.
Hello, Aditi ji.
Ji speaking.
Yes, good afternoon. Ajay Kumar Bhalla this side, Home Secretary of India. Is this a good time? I can talk to you.
Good afternoon, sir. Yes, sir, of course. It's a privilege to talk to you, sir. Yes, sir, I understand. Sir, may I make a small request? I'm sorry, I've been requesting for a meeting, and I would really like to come and meet if that is at all possible at any point of time. I would be most grateful for that.
I would like to mention to you that I'm sure you have been told even in before that there is certain right time for things to be done. So Mr. Anup will definitely tell you. I will also take this request to the Honorable Home Minister and I will tell Amit Shah ji your request. But it will be honored as time to come.
Yes, I would be grateful. I would be grateful.
On that regard.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
I understand.
But you need to understand
Yes,
you are being handled and taken care by the topmost office of this country. That is why we all are calling you and we all are being associated with you. But we would want you to go by our instructions as we are not okay in accepting advices and suggestions from your end.
Yes, sir. Ji, I'm sorry if I don't want to be out of line. Ji, sir. Ji, sir. Ji,
Because
sir.
the Honorable Home Minister especially asked me to personally call you up and have a word with you.
Ji, I am most grateful, sir, and it's my privilege.
As we understand, you are not on the same path that you have been following all this while because of the new developments. But if that is what is the reason, then we might be recusing ourselves from this. As I'm sure that Anup ji must have informed you, we are okay with working with you as how you have worked with us before. We have a lot of high net worth individual families who we support and who are a part of this organization. Everybody are in a different situation as you are, but they understand when they deal with the first office of this country. We hope that you also follow and understand the same.
In another call, Sukesh calls Aditi Singh pretending to be India's Law Secretary Anup Kumar. Shivendra Singh of Ranbaxy is also on the call, joining in from Tihar. Shivendra asks for a physical meeting with Sukesh as Anup since they are getting concerned that they have not got any promised relief despite paying crores of cash, but Sukesh is evasive.
So the call, I've been wanting to speak with you in the hospital. I was very concerned for the last few months because I have no clue what's going on. I have only gotten to speak to you once a time ago, and I was very keen to speak to you, and I'm very concerned of what was happening with Aditi and the family, and especially the impact of the boys. So I'm really glad that we got to speak today. I know the line is very bad, but I just want to say I really appreciate your help.
Mr. Singh, hello. Tell him that he doesn't need to worry about his
family.
Tell him that he needs to worry. He need not worry about the family and about you or about himself. Tell him that they are all the responsibility of us. We are taking full responsibility. We as the government are taking full responsibility, and we are moving forward to start a new beginning also along him. Please tell him that.
That please don't worry about the family or me or yourself. We are the government's responsibility, and that we are looking forward to starting a new beginning with us. So please don't worry.
Just tell him that he worried about going to ED, and I would really request if at least you can get to meet once, if I cannot, to give you physical comfort, because of face-to-face speaking really helps a lot. So if it's at all possible, a short meeting also for you, and then would really be helpful. Please pass on that message.
Sir, he's requesting for a meeting. He's saying even if it's a short meeting, it would really give him comfort.
Meeting. He wants to meet.
Sir, he's saying that since he can't meet, he's requesting for a short meeting, a short physical meeting with me. He's requesting you to have a meeting with me just to give him comfort.
Because I think
He's been very concerned about
You tell him not to be worried. Tell him to let us do our job. We know what we are doing. Tell him to be relaxed. Tell him to now look forward to come out rather than all these kind of confusions that he's having. Tell him that he can come and directly meet, and we can have a conversation on the future that we have to take forward. You tell him that in the current scenario with everything happening, how does he feel it is appropriate to have a meeting? Please ask him that question.
We have reached out to Delhi Police and Aditi Singh for a response, and we are yet to get their response.